Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Meditation Tribe, and I hope you could find me this morning. We had a different thumbnail up, so I apologize for that. StreamYard is still a mystery to me this week. So, hey, Sarah Broyles, you found us. How you doing, girl? Anyway, this is a place for community meditation and chat. So feel free to put in whatever you want. It's a magical day, Sarah says. I love that. Hi, Debbie. Oh my God, Debbie, you were off the charts the other day. So Debbie was on the Dream Channel with Allie. And Allie and I are going to be on today, by the way, at 1 o'clock Central. And so, yeah, Debbie was on the Dream Channel. It was amazing. Really, really gifted. Really gifted. So Barbara Berkman, hi, honey. I got your email. Yesterday was packed in, and I will return a message to you today. So, yeah, I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring anybody. Yesterday was just family day. So we had a bunch of stuff going on in the family and taking care of them. And they're taking care of me. It's more like it, right? So Teresa Ford, good morning, my darling. How are you? Yeah, sorry, White Dragon. What can I say? StreamYard escapes me right now, and I'm really feeling embarrassed by it. I gotta say, I'm like, usually I'm the techno one in the group, which is scary. But StreamYard did an update, and I did an update at the same time so that I could get more people on the channel. Just it's a growth hiccup, and evidently it's something that's I don't know what the universe is saying to me other than take a step back for a minute and just watch it and be curious and then go forward. Hey, Isabel, how are you, honey? God, Isabel, it's been a while. Good to see you. Or else you haven't said anything for a while. Or it's been on Annie's. Leah, good morning. My thought is completely on our Homo luminous transition. Let's talk, because to me, I'm affected strongly. Don't know what we call it, what it is. Yeah, things are different now, right? The technology's messed up for me. That's one of the symptoms for me, but also a lot of lightheadedness that you guys might be feeling. We are definitely coming into our light bodies. So things are changing, timelines are changing. And it's interesting when the crystalline energy enters the 3D, not only do we change, but everybody around us changes too. So you might find yourself meeting new people, or perhaps your technology doesn't work. Hello. Right? You might fry things when you touch them. I don't know. You guys let me know how it's working out for you, because it's been amazing, and I'm doing lots of new stuff, but it's highly unusual. Good morning, Terry and Tribal Dancers, Oil Painter. Yep, Debbie was rocking it. Debbie is good, man. Yeah. You were so nervous. Oh, I hope not. God, you could not tell you were nervous at all, Debbie. It was amazing. Paul Freed, good morning. Thank you for being there this morning. And you've got a big concert tomorrow. You've got Sting, right? I hope Liam's doing well on his new channel, or new travels. Going to high school, different place, going to school at a different place. It's a lot. Hi, Lauren. How are you? I hope you and yours are doing well. And Kelly B, oh my God, talk about your channel exploding too. See, and this is just another thing of Kelly just spreads love everywhere she goes, hugs and love, and that's what we need. Entering that light. I was in yoga yesterday. That's another thing that I'm being called to do, is to be more in the physical with all this light coming in. Because I got to say, I was really in out the ethers for a while, probably a few years, which was fun. Man, I really enjoyed it. But now I'm getting back into doing more grounding, doing more walking, doing more yoga. And it's been a good way for me to look at things and kind of balance. But anyway, I was just saying about Kelly. She's exactly where she's supposed to be with spreading her light. And that changes the light on the planet, changes the light of those around us, right? When we come into contact with somebody like everybody here, because you guys are all like that. Oh my God, Jen B. Love, 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 love this picture. Oh, to have a little tiny one like that curl up on your shoulder and just, make their little fun noises. Oh, she's beautiful, Jen. Oh my God, I'm so in love. Yeah, right, Paul? It's totally the new timeline, isn't it? Yeah. So anybody just coming in, I apologize about that other link. We had everything set up together. Annie Bear and Annie Bear Seven Feather, Standing in Light, and so we're making some more changes too. So it'll get easier, but yeah, evidently we did it at a time when Mercury was like going nutso, and so we go nutso. Nothing feels the same. I'm wanting to bury myself into Mother Earth so I don't leave. Golly, Leah. Wow. Yeah. Mother Earth will never leave you. You're like a child. So she's part of our family, our spirit family. You were born here on this lifetime. And a lot of us in many lifetimes. And some of us, maybe the first time on the planet. But once you have that connection, that cord to a mother or a father, I believe, it doesn't change. It just keeps coming, like that love, that connection. I wonder if that's part of why it's such a gift to be here. Then that we connect to the power of the mother. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I would imagine that there's a different power on each planet. If you believe in if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in being born on different planets, having those experiences, that connection would be a strength and a power. Interesting, like the strength of Jupiter, the strength of Mars, the strength of another multiverse. Really interesting. Yes, ma'am, Sarah. We are taking questions today. We're going to do oracle readings. So we are channeling the oracles. That's the show that Allie and I are doing today. So come on by, anybody that has any questions about anything going on. Let's see. Diana just sent out a message. I hope that wasn't for me, because I'm just making sure that everybody's getting everything. Mercury in retrograde, it's a thing. Yep. And of course, now my stove is going out. So I'm fried that baby. It's the top part works, the range, the burners, but the ovens, yeah, not so great. Are we leaving the physical? No, I don't believe so. Different people are going to tell you different things. So as usual, take what resonates with you, because it is different for everybody, how they perceive things. So the way that you perceive it, Leah, and you're so gifted, is going to be the way that you'll get it. Move over here so we can have our friend come visit. I do believe that we'll stay in the physical for a while, for this lifetime, right? And but we'll be able to connect to different densities while we're in the physical. And the beauty of that is that, 6th and 7th density comes into 3D. And so we can experience the ocean, we can experience the mountains, we can experience the wind and the sunlight in a 7D density. And that's enchantment, I believe. I've been thinking a lot about that word enchantment. Things that really give us joy and wonder, right? And I feel like that energy, that nirvana coming into the 3D is going to be amazing. Like it's just going to be beautiful. I don't think there's anything to fear about it. I think it will be a physical component to it. So a few times in my life, I've experienced that. Like as a child, I remember experiencing it. But if you guys remember experiencing it, put it in the chat. Oh, honey, Isabel, your granddaughter is finally coming home after 2.5 months. Oh, I'm going to put Isabel and family here. Let me move some of my cards out of the way. I had some cards out. I was giving readings yesterday. Let's see, Isabel and family. Yeah. So, you know, and that little granddaughter of yours is probably used to experiencing, I mean, being so new in that little physical form. What a joy. Oh, Liam likes school. He has his first football game this Friday. I will have to miss it. Going to see Sting. He said, I understand, Uncle Paul. You have your fun. That's so sweet. Yeah. I'll tell you what, cheering on kids is one of my favorite things. Who knew that it would be so much fun to have a kid that did things like that? Like my kids grew up doing sports, and you know, it was a blast to go and watch them and to interact with the parents and to be outdoors, or it didn't matter where it was, if it was in a soccer field or, you know, football field or a smelly, stinky gym. I still loved it. Hi, Jax. Morning all. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm noticing across the board, likes are down since the update. Button is smaller, slightly moved, and less apparent. Be advised. Oh, thank you. I'll talk to them about that. Of course, they listen to me, the StreamYard and the YouTube. But yeah, I'm having no end of issues with them right now. Not so much YouTube, but StreamYard. So it's a weird platform. Yeah, lightheaded, and you have a pulling feeling in my eyes and eyebrows. Very different. Oh, that's interesting, Teresa. That's very interesting. You know, I was going to a sound bath on Monday night, and it was a friend of my brother's, this young man, Aaron, and he came to town and was playing. He was amazing. Had all sorts of gongs, and I kept thinking, bang a gong, but he was really a sweetie, and did a great job. But before I went, I was having kind of a headache, but it was a crown ache, which was interesting. So I don't know if I was getting ready to open up to that light, but the entire time that I laid there, just about, I had the twitches. You know, and we talk about this when we get energy stuck inside us and we have to release it, that sometimes you'll just get a little, you know, an involuntary little moments in your body. So, I mean, this is entertainment only, and be careful if this is happening, you know, make sure you talk to your doctor about it. But if you do body work, somatics, which a lot of us do here, and the shaking, like a big cat that gets out of the water, or a dog walking out of the water, and they just shake everything off. Or if a kid eats something and they shake their head like, oh no, that's not good. So make sure that you're letting go at the same time that all this happens. The other thing that I've noticed, and you guys tell me what you think, but yawning. Like yawning is a sacred breath, right? So are sneezes. And we're taught to kind of hide our yawns or you know, whatever. But yawning is an ancient art of breath work. It's like it's a lot of the Kundalini. So if you go to a Kundalini class, they'll have you doing the yawning breath work. It's very cleansing. So yawning and shaking is a good thing. Like and you guys shake any way that feels good for your body. If it's not good for your physical form to shake, you can visualize yourself shaking and your brain won't know the difference. So that's helping too. Oh, Jax, you're feeling dizzy, random dizziness. Yeah. Ditto on that. Ditto on that. So everybody make sure you're taking care of your bodies and it's not your blood pressure. But yeah, me too. Leah, I haven't done enough or reached my level of commitment to honor and cultivate the ground we share. Wow. What I'm hearing of that, Leah, not so much when I go into this thing that you've just said, is honor is a huge and cultivate are the two key ingredients there. But also I'm hearing you want more. So I feel like we're honored to have you here, Leah, and what you bring in and you share and your wisdom. It's an honor. So I think you're amazing. So yeah, just know that we all do. I can say. So maybe walking into that enchantment and opening up a little bit. Yeah. And you know about those using the not words, the negatives. Universe doesn't hear them. But you are. And that's the other thing is it's okay to want more. It's okay to say, give it to me. I'm ready. But then if you get it all at once, like getting that crown chakra burn, you don't want to do that either. Reverend George always said, you don't want to burn up the brain cells. And it'll happen with a Kundalini awakening or huge crown opening. Don't stand too close to me, Paul. Yeah, are you saying Sting or are you dancing at the concert? So, Leah, love you all and seek peace for all of us. Yeah. Oh, Debbie, your mom and you are doing resistance bands and walking together. That's beautiful. Yeah. We did a big cleanup outside yesterday. I did with my kids, and it was one of those magic moments that the weather is perfect, the sun is shining, the trees are beautiful, the birds are chirping, and we're all kind of laughing. And it's just one of those moments in time of enchantment that my heart got so big, I'll get teary-eyed thinking about it. But it's just like these little things that we're going to start noticing, I believe. And it's enchanting. And maybe that's a word that makes people uncomfortable. Maybe there's a better word for it. If Richie's here, he'll have the better word. So, sweet baby, right? Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, lots of congrats for Jen. Man, what a joy. A new baby. That's an enchantment right there. Like, can you stop looking at her, Jen? I mean, what a beautiful face. Judith, good morning. Oh, Jax, the kids are both sick. It's a unique day. Wish us luck. Lots of luck to you, honey. I was never happy that my kids were sick, but I was always kind of happy when they'd stay home and then we could just have watch TV and stuff like that together and just kind of have a low key day. I'm in my mommy phase again. Um, oh, love to you, Jeff, for being here and helping everybody too. Yeah. Ooh, hello, Paul. White Dragon. Terry, it's been pretty quiet since we moved to the new Earth. It's all in 5D and we are all getting used to it now. Hang on, it's not all over though, right? I love that, Paul. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting used to it. We're acclimating, aren't we? So every time you meditate, you acclimate. Every time you shake, or move your body. And it really does take some shaking going on. Who was that? I can't remember. But really that shaking helps to acclimate and move the energy through. So I know some of you do Qigong and different things like that, and yoga. And I want to take a Qigong class. So we have it at the Yoga Patch, but I just haven't taken it yet. I was not very good at Tai Chi. I know there's some of you that do Tai Chi here, but it was a memory thing. I've got the LDs on me. Good morning, Carolina. How are you, love? Good to see you, sunshine. Lauren, special prayers for my Lisa. She's not doing well. Severe flare caused emotional difficulties. Please send healing energies. You got it, Lauren. And, sometimes that's going to happen with all this, right? So lots of love to anybody that's feeling this energy coming in. And we'll definitely put everybody in our prayers, especially Lisa, Lauren, that feels this energy coming in and doesn't understand it. Yeah. Right, Judith? It feels like you have your day cut out for you. Jen B says, I've been choosing my day and smiling and shining on others. Some people think I'm weird. Others get irritated and some just join in. Laughing has been everything lately for me. Oh, Jen, that is beautiful. Yeah, and it's not our problem how other people react to us, is it? So the more you smile at them and just give them grace, it changes everything. Oh, Leah, you're overcome, honey. Be sure and call me anytime that happens, you guys. Or text me or email me. Terry Holden Your Space at gmail.com. It might take me a few days to get back to you, but I do get back. So, Judith, guten Morgen. Yeah, wrapping you in love and light, Lauren and Lisa. Definitely. Lisa Davies, good morning. Just popped in to say hello. I'm off to knitting class. Enjoy your day, everyone. And that's a beautiful thing. I love that, Lisa. Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Finding some time in the physical to do something, even if you're not, and sometimes I think the beauty of YouTube is that we've all been able to interconnect. And for me, that's been a big boon. It started for me during the pandemic, really searching for more like-minded people. And now it's just happened that always there's been this group. And actually I was at the Yoga Patch a long time before the virus, but now it's like it's kind of renewed. And you might find things in people like your knitting class, Lisa's knitting class, or other things, or book clubs, or whatever, are getting much more spiritual too, without us even having to talk to anybody about it. People are just like starting to use the words intuitive, and you'll hear it a lot on the news right now, right? Yeah, 100%. Mother Earth is like a nursery school and college all rolled up. 100%, Debbie. Yeah. Yeah. Grand rising, everybody. Lauren. Okay, Leah, I feel it's not too cool to be tinkered with, lied to, and suppressed, and then to learn we are completely changed again. Wow. So do you feel like that's because of somebody here? Like, is that something that I've done, or do you feel like, because let me know if there's anything that, you know, you guys feel hasn't worked out for you, um, and then suppressed, or do you feel like that's the government's, or, yeah, it's good to get that out. So, and we do, and our meditations are pretty powerful. We go in and adapt to the change. So, and it's all for the good of all concerned. So, oh, interesting, Jax. Don't panic. Always bring a towel. Douglas Adams. Love that. Love that. Good morning, awesomeness. Leah, why did we have to be an experiment? Do you mean the human race is an experiment? So lots of people feel like we're in an algorithm, or what is it called? Where you're kind of stuck here. I don't believe that. I don't, because it doesn't work in my heart, right? I don't believe that we've been subjected to all this terror and things, even though we've been stuck in this 3D on this planet. But that was the density of the planet. And I think that's just, for me, when I look at the density of the planet, I look at it as a continuity. Like, you're in 3D, the density here, and the density of the ego. And then you move on to 4D, and that's a different density and a different learning experience. And then 5D. And I don't think we're ever put somewhere to be harmed. And sometimes when we learn about karma, it's like, oh, if you kill somebody, then you get killed or something. I don't believe it's an ever a tit for tat. I think the karmic lessons are much different than that, and it's done with love. For me, this is what I believe now. But I used to believe totally that, if somebody did something bad to me, I'm like, oh, you're going to get yours. you're going to have karma come back on you. Jen V, Terry, I feel like all the fixes and upgrades and new appliances is truly happening for a reason, maybe to help prepare y'all for the move that you keep mentioning. I think you're right. I think you nailed it there, Jen. Yeah, I think it totally is. I think by next year I'll probably be looking for a new place in the Northwest or Southwest. I don't know where. I have no idea. I'm completely open right now. Yeah, Isabel, blessings. Hi, Denise. Good morning, sunshine. Okay. Thank you, Teresa, for being here. Does this make sense? 3D puts us in the middle between two extremes, while 5D puts us in the center of 5 points of light. Just a thought. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%, Teresa. Yeah, we start to shine our light. And we're unaware for so long in the 3D. I love that. The 5 points of light. Leah, we just jumped to a new Earth in 5D, albeit entry-level 5D. It's much like the old 3D. New abilities will show up as you acclimate, so take it easy for a while. Yeah, it's why, sometimes I feel silly with all my technology problems, but it's just a learning experience, and you guys are amazing. So we'll get through it. And I guess I look at everybody else around me, all the other readers, and some of them don't have any problems with it, but a lot of them do. So, and the people that do are people, some of the people that I do are people that I really care about and I really admire. And I'm like, well, if they can have tech problems, and so can I. And so when we look around us, it's like sometimes in 3D, everybody else looks like they've really got it together. But it's just our perception. It's all about perception, I think. Good morning, beautiful Liz. How are you, sunshine? Good to see you in Mexico. I hope everything's going beautifully down there. Hey, gorgeous Kelly. How are you? Kelly's coming up. Kelly's going to be on the channel. Can't wait. Yeah. Liz and Odd, does it feel true to you? Teresa's asking. Oh, interesting. Is your third eye opening? That's a good question. I do feel like that's happening with so many of us, right? We're seeing things in a new light. And that's part of that enchantment. Oh, so I was going to talk about, I've gone on these Vinpassanas before. And you can do it for an hour or a half hour. Or you can do it for 10 days, right? But it changes your energy. And it makes us look at things in a new way. And it basically what it means is you're cutting off your technology. And you could journal or paint if you want to, but in ancient traditions, they don't even do that. They just walk in a circle, right? Or maybe they'll walk out on the beach or in the mountains, but you go into quiet. You don't talk. If you have to communicate with someone for food or something or water, that's okay. But and it's the idea of it, right? So if you have to say, "Hey, I need something," right away, you can do that. But I've done 6-day ones. I haven't done the 10-day one before. But it changes the way your body responds to energy because you're taking away a sense. That's speaking. And instead you're seeing things in a new light. And it's absolutely beautiful. Just phenomenal. And it does open your third eye. And for me, what happened when I went through this, I should do another one soon because it's so lovely. But when I went through this is I did see the trees talking to me. I did see the plants talking to me. I could see the energy around them. And it opens everything up. It's just quite beautiful. Liz says this flipping between crystalline and lower is quite weird, but happening more often. Don't know yet how to maintain crystalline state longer. Love this. Yeah. And that's going to be part of that, kind of shaking off the old stuff and going into our new stuff. Jack says, interesting you say that. I just saw a video on head pressure and what it means for ascension. It's a Bashar channeled by Enka video. Again, we are ahead of the curve, right? We've been going through this stuff for a while, like the blue light and all that, and the crystalline energy and the light grid. I just came in. Yep. I love this, Jax. Yawning, burping, farting, all releases. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was my late father-in-law, Joe Bob, and he used to say, "Better out the attic than the cellar." Oh, Judith. Oh, this is amazing. So humming, especially if you're doing it with other people, using those vocal cords really creates a resonance in our bodies. This is a huge gift to do that. I love that, Judith. Yeah, that's amazing. Back in the 70s when I was in the School of Metaphysics and we had our mantras and they were loud. Like everybody was doing a very nasal one, really loud. And my sister used to stand outside my door and do it back to me and laugh. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world. But now I do a silent mantra. But there are times when it's so important to hum or sing. And you don't have to have a good voice to do it. But yeah. Liz, you're definitely flipping in between. Yeah. 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 Mangold's doing all of it. Lauren. For days and days, I've been doing deep shaking. I can tell it's a deep release of energy, right? And this started for me years ago, the shaking. And then I'll have Sharon back on. I know Annie's asked me to have her back on. Sharon Mullen. And she does, she's a therapist. She's in Australia. You guys have met her. She's been on a few times. She's really funny. She's Irish. And, and the Irish have the gift, don't they? So, anything said in an Irish accent sounds beautiful. Anyway, I think. So, but she's so funny. But, the shaking is, the body movement, body therapy, that's huge. And if you can, go to a massage or a steam or something. That's a huge release too. What's play, love, remember? Ananda, good morning, sunshine. How are you? Good to see ya. Patricia, good morning. Terry and Super Tribe and White Dragon. I expect the dizziness rare for me. I felt early this week was part of that jump to 5D. Checked in and got there was an upgrade. Yeah, big upgrades going on. And you know what? If you felt it last week, that's okay. If you're going to feel it in a year, that's okay. It doesn't matter when you feel it. But just kind of be ready for it and acclimate. And that's what we do when we go to the light grid. We are acclimating not only the earth for it, and I'm not talking Mother Earth, but like our tribe of the species and all the other species on the planet, acclimating the light. But we're also acclimating our physical forms when we go there. So, and you guys have been doing that for a long time. Getting extremes of sudden fatigue, not sure if it flares or heart failure systems. Oh, honey. I've been getting that too, Liz. I don't know if it makes you feel any better, but I have been feeling, and I'm giving myself permission to really go into that and rest. Like yesterday when I was out there having that great time with my kids and we were having that magical moment, all of a sudden I realized, because I did a yoga class that was really fun in the morning, and I'm bending up and down and I'm scooping in all these leaves and trimming all these trees. And all of a sudden I felt my body and I was like, oh girl, you got to go sit down and have a glass of water. And really go into my energy and see how I felt. And then come back and go a little lighter. Yeah. Oh, Teresa, right? Leah, you've always been enough and nothing you can do can change that. Nothing you do can change that. 100%. You are always loved right where you're at. But Leah, you are a goddess. I mean, and there are so many here, right? Goddesses and gods. Definitely. That might sound, some religions that would sound blasphemous, but I feel like we're all on our path. We have that resonance. And we all have that part of the gods or the goddesses inside us in our high heart, our divine beings, our oversouls. Yeah. Jack says, we are all enough, Leah. Sometimes we need to clear more or release so we can take on what is important or recenter. No one is perfect. Yeah. Yes, 100%. Play, love, remember, Ananda. I'm remembering my power or who I've been. Yeah, and walking in our power, right? So when you walk with the 33 trillion angels that we bring in every day, it's like, that's huge. So walking with your 33 trillion, when you're feeling lonely or when you're feeling blue or a little out of sorts and looking around and thinking everybody else has their stuff together, but not me, pull in your 33 trillion and your light body on. And what I do a lot of times, if I'm feeling kind of funky, I grow my light with the 33 trillion, also with times the frequency of 144,000 and to the 72nd power. And that's a they're telling me geometric, even that frequency. So it's like you're walking 300 feet tall down the street with your light body, even if you're just sitting in your home. You're sitting in that 33 trillion, and it's remarkable. Oh, Sarah, Leah, I quote Bashar here: "You are worthy because you exist." Yes, and to exist on the Earth planet right now is huge. It's an honor to be here. You may look around you some days and think, "Oh my God, that's an honor," but truly it is an honor. I believe. Okay. Okay. Juno says hi and loves us. She is trying to get stable. She needs help. Okay. Thank you. I will. Let me put that down. I'm sorry. I was gonna text her earlier this week and I did not get around to it. Yeah. Leah, we love you too. Yeah. Paul says, Patricia, it's been weird for me too, not only because of what was done and how. We are entry level 5D and the race is as you are able. Just hang on to nature preserve when needed. That's it. Go into nature wherever you find it. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know about Juno. Yeah, sending love and light to Juno. We've got her on the list here. She needs firehood and has intermittent internet, but sends love. Good. We'll have to see if we can help out some way. So definitely we'll put her in the love boat. In the love boat. I don't know how that came out. Love boat. Okay. White Dragon, feel some of the new abilities that Dr. Gill experienced in her first book will be ones that may start to experience not being taught how to do, just do. Yeah, it's just we're going to remember. We're going to remember everything. It's just going to happen. You know. Paul Freed is, what? Get out of town. He's smelling biscuits. Time for breakfast. Talk later. Talk tater. Have a great day, Paul. I can't wait to hear about your concert tomorrow. Yeah. You don't know how powerful you are. You are very powerful. Oh my God. Jerry Lee Lewis, saw him in a concert. Loved him. He was so good and he was so funny. White Dragon, Terry, there's also a focus on inner earth. You are the spearhead there. Your leadership post is almost here to get ready. Yeah. Inner earth is, you guys, inner earth. I know we could light grid a lot, but the inner earth, the power and the power banks even within inner earth that we're going to come around to pretty soon are just phenomenal. And the inner earth beings, the rock people, the snake people, and there's caverns inside the earth that are filled with so much beauty and so much healing and so much wisdom that it's just a beautiful place. And then you've got the Akashic records inside the inner earth, and it's a library. So it's for the universe, the multiverse. So I believe not every planet has that, but you know, it's a gift. Whole lot of shaking going on. Okay, Diana says, I saw a thing this morning that the brain has a 12-minute attention span of its own. You can stand up and shake your arms for every 10 seconds. Every 12 minutes, your focus improves. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense, Diana. You know, I've got and I've got a lot of friends that are artists, but Tammy, one of my BFs, she she's amazing, and she said that really when we go to the art galleries, you know how we can sit in front of something for a long time, but really your brain only takes in about 10 things completely, you know, and so if you go to the art gallery, just make sure that you um, zero in on not every single thing, but the things that really enchant you. And that's kind of like life, isn't it? Really move into the things that really grab your joy and your love. Um, oh, Jen B, I got to live on Kalaya yesterday. She's almost back to, oh, you got to love on Kalaya. I'm sorry. She is almost back to her birth weight. She's all feisty, just like her mommy, 2.5 weeks. Oh, Jen, I'm so happy for you guys. She is just an angel, isn't she? Oh, Judith, you saw him in Austin? Yeah. Yeah. No judgments and allow for major change. Yeah. Yeah. You got this. Oh, Sarah's retired. She doesn't need a new assignment. um, they told me what I did in Pilates and said, we know all over because I was a healer and I am a healer. Is that right, Terry? Yeah. 100%. You've got that energy, play, love, remember. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes we'll go into a yoga class or a Pilates class or what's it called? You know, when you're doing the stuff. Oh, golly gee. You guys know what it is. Anyway, we'll go on and do these things. And we'll know the next move. And we don't have to wait for the teachers to say and look up at the sky and bring your hands to your heart. You're already there and you're smiling and they're smiling back at you and they recognize you. So it's a beautiful thing. Kelly, guten Morgen. Terry, the kids, I say kids because they are 17. They walked the dogs a few nights ago. Both came in a tizzy yelling about the UAPs. They saw fast lights moving back and forth above them. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Some Terry searching for like souls during COVID. Yeah, the same. Yeah, right. That really opened me up. I think we have different points in our life, right, where we get a big aha, and we're like, I know there's more to this story, and we just dive deeper. And there's other times in our lives that we acclimate to what we've already learned, and we rest, and we find joy and enchantment in things. And that's another huge journey, right? So no journey is like just we're going places, albeit sometimes we have a few curves. and the curves, so I'm taking this course with Lee Harris. It's over now, but he did talk about the shadows a lot and how we are loved for our shadows as much as we're loved for our light. And our shadows that we might have in our auric field or in our bodies or wherever or in our lives are just areas where the light comes and it bends. So there's still light there and there's still learning there. And a lot of them, right now, I feel like we're also getting more information on those old shadows. Like maybe something happened years and years ago, or maybe something happened last week. And we look at it now in a different way. Like that person probably had a horrible life, or maybe they had something that happened, and now I can understand why they were doing that. It was never about me. It was always about them. So, which really means that it's all about us and it's not about them, that we can let them go to be our true selves. Is that confusing enough? Haha, so am I, but I'm one of those that has to be doing, or I get bored easily. Oh, with retirement. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here today. Lauren says, I've been having sudden fatigue. Also, Liz, I have to go lay down and usually sleep for less than an hour. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get some meditating done. And just know that you're always right where you're supposed to be. Hi, Leona. Yeah, lots of mirror work. To create as we go, we must understand the mirror work. Yeah. And watch ourselves. Oh, okay. Play Love Remember, Ananda, Heart and Soul Connection with Ali at 6:30 Eastern today. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, no judgments. And, the person we judge the most is ourselves always. So let's go ahead and meditate. Just take a few breaths. You guys know the trick. Breathing in through your nostrils. Letting go through your mouth. Feel your shoulders slide down your back. Notice your spine, what it feels like today. Your sits bones, where you're sitting or standing or laying down. Becoming aware of your physical form. Is there a spot in your physical form that's calling to you? Your shoulders, your heart, your crown chakra, your third eye. Maybe all of your body is calling, hey, look at me. And send love. Calling in 33 trillion angels. Feeling their energy as they come in. Love, compassion, Ananda, bliss, joy. Gentle guidance, subtle energies. Times 144,000 frequency to the 72nd power. And feel your energy as it grows, as it lightens. Peace. Now noticing around you, in your room or wherever you are today, other light beings. They might be in the trees. They might be flying overhead, the winged ones. Noticing the grasses, the rocks. Feeling the energy here as we walk through this enchanted forest called Earth. Even our homes, enchanted. The floors, the walls, the sunlight that plays in the windows. Breathing that in. As you exhale, calling in your ancestors, loved ones from many lifetimes. Calling in the elementals, the ones of the earth, and the ones that fly. Today we'll go inside the earth, all of us together making a circle. You can join hands if you want. You can even squeeze the hand of the person on your right. Feel that energy as it goes around the world, coming back to you on your left, pulsating, energy spinning, calm, enchanted, joyful. Now grow that ring of light, noticing as we do so that we go within the planet, creating our own corridor, our own vortex, through the soil, the darkness, seeing the shadows here, noticing veins of crystalline energy that soar through them, lessons that we've learned, new jewels that we've learned and taken with us, going deeper through the rocks, Seeing how some are sharp, some are soft and rounded, cool to the touch. Going into the lavas, the kiln of the earth, the molten energy. Nothing can hurt us here. We're in our light bodies. For the goodness of all concerned. And as you come to this kiln of energy, seeing the molten energy create something, whether it's a bowl for you to fill, or a mirror, a vessel, something to take with us. Let it sit here. We'll come back for it. Going deeper, feeling the tectonic plates, the shifting of the planet, the dance that's going on, sending pink light to it for the highest good of all concerned. Being aware, coming into the waters inside the earth, healing plasma waters, seeing the light, the crystalline energy here, just dipping our toe in the water. We absorb it. If you'd like, allow your body to float in these waters or dive in, feeling yourself surrounded by love, healing energy. The golden waters of the earth, the blue waters, many different colors here, crystalline all around you. And if you have any aches and pains in your body here, or anything that you're holding on to that you want to release, old shadows, feel your body shake. Imagine it. You don't have to do anything physically. Just feel everything absorbed. Toxins released. Tension softened. Hardness forms a muscle, a strength, a gift. The crystalline energy in every cell in your body, the space between the cells, healing, also shining and acclimating, knowing that we can come here anytime we want, be held by these waters, floating and going deeper into the core of the planet, the magnetic core, where you can float, you can just be. And here inside this magnetic core of zero density, of infinite potential, ask yourself, who am I? What am I? Ask yourself, what do I want? What did you make with the molten lava? What you want to make in the future. It can be physical. It can be formless. Ask yourself, why am I here? Am I here to be a grandma, this beautiful new baby, a mom, a dad? Am I here to shine light, to help this planet, and grow at the same time? An honor, a very rare honor. And then ask yourself, what am I grateful for? Feel that energy of grace shifting the entire planet, not just us in the circle. Grace changes everything, and all is well. So you might see a new color here in the monad, the point of the beginning, the primordial. You might feel it, even taste it. Acknowledging this energy coming back with you through the waters, refreshing ourselves, energizing ourselves, centering ourselves, feeling at peace, coming back through the tectonic plates, getting a little shake with them, gently, softly, to the rocks, to the darkness, recognizing our old shadows, how we've released many. Others we might have new lessons to learn from, new strengths, new muscles. Feel yourself powering up as you come back to our circle around the world. Thanking the one on your right and being welcomed by the one on the left. Your past and future selves. Coming back to your physical form. Feeling your body energized. Running in love. Breathing in love, light, compassion, equanimity. And as you exhale, right where you're supposed to be. All right, everybody. Well, feel free to rub your hands gently, rub the back of your hands. And thank you all so much for being here. It's going to be a great day. I'm so in love with this group, and I hope you like the changes that we're making, and thank you for sticking around for them. So we're getting there. We are so getting there. Oh, hello, beautiful Alice. I love you. Oh, Teresa, thanks. Glowing, by the way. You know, nothing does it. Like sometimes I don't watch my old videos, but I can tell what I've done after my morning meditation and what I've done before it. Oh my God, Sarah Bear, how are you, my friend? I hope things are going well. Jeff, good morning. Have a great day. Tina Mac, yeah. Well, lots of love to everybody here. Patricia, oh my, I really had to release. Not to get graphic, but had to take a trip to the throne and the bathroom. As bathroom is a spiritual place. A brief image of a small spaceship coming out of the energetic bridge in my small garden. Yeah. Yeah, they come in all sizes, don't they, Patricia? Yeah, love, light, and blessings and belly laughs. Oh, I love that. Denise, lots of love to you, dear. Lots of love to you, Leah and Lisa. Oh, so healing to everybody on the planet today. We didn't mention anybody's healing, but lots of love to Elliot, Barbara B., Liz, Kelly B., Leah, Lauren, Allie, Sarah, Paul and Liam, Richie, Bora, Donna Norris, anybody going through grief right now, losing family members, particularly the family of Tim at Tall Tarot, Sandy, Richie, Lauren and Lisa, Ken Princess's daughter, and Louise, Anita's friend, or Louise's friend Anita, rather, Isabel, Juno, and anybody else that needs it today. Patty, Eric, Michael. Yeah, so lots of love to everybody and lots of healing to everybody. If you've got time, I know I'm double dipping you here, but Nancy Rebecca probably just started her show today at 9:00, and she has a 9:00 Thursday meditation that she does with the blue light energy. She'll be back on the channel in next month. So, Crow Nation, oh, you found a feather. Feathers are big, you guys. All right, we'll see y'all later. Namaste. My light sees